Hey yo, what up, y'all? It's Doc J. Step into the doctor's office real quick, man. Let me holler at y'all real quick. Now check it. A lot of people out there dealing with depression. I've dealt with depression many times. It is what it is, right? My opinion, the number one way to remedy depression is time. Follow me for a second. Time heals all wounds, right? But look, let's look at the word heal. Don't think of healed in a way like, once the pain subsides, then you go back to what you once were before the pain existed. No, think of it like this. So you might have been 10 years old and you scraped your knee on a bike, right? Even though you healed, quote unquote, you still got a scab on your knee or some kind of remnants from the bike accident, right? So look at emotional scarring the same way, right? Similar to physical scarring, emotional scars, we're going to have some sort of remnant, some sort of sign that that scarring once existed. And that might be trauma we carry. That might be just some evidence that that scarring from the depression still exists, right? So that's cool. Live with that, come to terms with that, move on, right? I also strongly recommend talking to people about it. You know what I mean? It might be your homie, your homegirl, your mom, your dad, wife, husband, counselor, anybody like that. You know what I mean? Some type of listening ear. Some people feel like they want to talk to somebody who may not know them personally and may not judge them or whatever the case may be. Find some type of listening ear, in my opinion. Now, I need y'all to feel me on this part. I strongly recommend people lean into the depression. By leaning into it, I mean journal, I mean some sort of diary. Hearing yourself verbally admit to struggling with whatever you struggle with will help you in the long run. You know what I mean? You don't want to suppress depression. You don't want to try to ignore it to the point where it festers, to the point where you're in denial about it. That doesn't help. Because if we keeping it all the way G, depression is a burden, and it's the heaviest kind of burden, right? So you know how they say it takes a village to raise a kid. I think it also takes a village to help a person deal with depression, right? That heavy burden, look at it like a box labeled depression, labeled burden. On the side of that box, it has team lift, which means you need other people to help you, lift that burden. Now, your depression might have stemmed from loss of a loved one, loss of a wife or husband, loss of a child. You might have some type of illness you're dealing with. You might have, some type of financial burden. Whatever it is, trust me, give yourself the space to grieve or to deal with the reality of what's going on. You know what I mean? Don't run from it. Lean into it. Give yourself that space, that time, whether that's a month, a year, whatever the case is. Lean into it, accept it, process it, right? Then move on. Time heals all wounds. Do some shit in the meantime that you enjoy doing. You know what I mean? 420 it up or something. Watch some anime. Watch some XNXX. Go vibe out with the homies. Go vibe out with the homegirl. Do whatever you do to feel fulfillment in the time being. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get through it.